Hey everyone, Val here, and I'm going to do an update on Caritas from yesterday. Yet today is Tuesday, and last night I stayed overnight at the church with the Caritas families um, with a friend, and we have two Caritas families leaving us today. They found housing, which is good, yay, and so they had their stuff packed up this morning, and when the bus came to get them, they took everything with them, and they'll get their housing today. So that's awesome. So we're down to, I think, 25 people now at the church that'll be coming back tonight. Um, and, sometimes a new family will join them. It just depends on, the turnover, who's coming in and out of the system. But it always seems like there's a need for housing and shelter. Um, but we're going to do our part. Our church does, our part once a week to house people. So I'm glad to be a part of that. So anyway, I got up at 4 a.m. this morning with my friend who spent the night with us and spent the night at the church with the families. And we cooked breakfast this morning, and we made pancakes and sausage and bacon and hashed brown potatoes and yogurt, and we had applesauce and oatmeal packets and cereal, and you name it, we had it. We'd like to cook a hot breakfast at our church because they don't get it at other churches. We try to find somebody who's available every morning to cook breakfast. I do it a couple of mornings. I used to do it every morning, but my job doesn't allow me to take that time off anymore since I've switched jobs. But I talked to one of the teens there at the center, or at the church last night, or the first night that they got there. We were talking to them and asked them when was the last time they've had a hot breakfast, and they said 2 months ago. So, I know the other churches aren't able to do it. A lot of them aren't, just don't have the volunteers to be able to do that, and they put out cereal or Danish or whatever for them in the mornings. But I just think everybody deserves to have a hot breakfast. So I'll do the best that I can to make sure at least a few days of the week I'm able to go over and cook for them. So that's why when I do a full spread of pancakes and sausage and bacon and everything. And I do usually have Steve will help me one morning, and I did have my friend Donna that stayed with me last night, and she helped this morning. She helped cook with me, so that was awesome. So they got a hot breakfast this morning. They're off today. I grabbed the towels from the shower that were left this morning and brought them home. Steve took a load home last night when he came home last night at 8 o'clock, and he put those in the wash for me in the dryer. So I folded those this morning when I got home, and I'm going to take those back over to the church. And I did take the day off work today. We have the Homeward Project today, and that is where the convention center, a group called Homeward, puts on events at the convention center once a year, and different organizations come in and donate their time. Our church collects clothing, men's and women's clothing through the year, and then Comfort Socks donate socks to us from North Carolina, and that's the socks I showed you, the 700 pairs of socks that we'll have. And then there are usually 700 to 1,000 people that are homeless or facing homelessness in the Richmond area will come to the convention center to get services. They have barbers that donate their time to cut hair. They have doctors that come in. They have dentists. They have the Social Security, the Veterans Association. Uh, you name it, it's in there. They provide services for people who may not get them otherwise, and then they feed them a hot lunch. So that's all there for them today. I'm glad to be a part of that. I think I've done that for about 10 years or so now, which is very cool. My son Gavin's over there trying to and my grandson Gavin's over there trying to distract me. So that's all good. Just got home at about 7 o'clock this morning. So after we made the breakfast and cleaned up. But got clothes in the wash. I'm going to try to get those in the dryer before I have to go back over to church. I'm going to meet everybody over there about 8:30 this morning, but I'm going to go over a little bit earlier so I can put these clean towels back into the shower room. And then we're going to head out to the convention center. And we should be done there about 1 o'clock or so. We should be home probably by about 2:30, where I can get home and fold these towels and get those back over there, maybe take a nap. Not sure if I'll have time to do that. I did want to kind of run down to the dollar store and pick up a couple things at the dollar store too. There's a 6-month-old in the center that she really needs to have some mittens or gloves or something for the child. Well, you really can't put gloves on a 6-month-old. So I'm going to see if I can find her some baby mittens down at the dollar store or something. Because it's getting really cold out. It's like in the 40s now. And the mom mentioned something about mittens or something for the baby. So I'm going to see what I can find for her. Besides that, not too much going on. I did take a couple pictures of the breakfast that we fixed this morning. So I'm going to try to insert those. I took pictures from the kitchen as we were plating it up, or not plating it, but, panning it up for them to put on the buffet area. I didn't take any pictures. I'm not going to take pictures of the people that are in there. So, just want to share with you what we were doing, so you can see what's going on and what the life is like for them a little bit without showing them. But they did have a TV there last night that somebody brought a TV in where they could watch some movies. So we did have that, and they were singing along to Frozen, which was cute. And we have basketball for the guys. We have a basketball hoop outside the church, and Steve brought a basketball over there so that they could play some basketball. And it's very limited what we have space to do, but we do the best we can. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to go back to church, over to the convention center. I'm going to finish editing a video and maybe watch a couple videos and just relax for about half an hour. And I will give you an update this afternoon. I'll try to remember to do that and let you know how everything went at the convention center, and see what they're going to have for dinner tonight over at the church, because I'm going to go back to the church tonight till probably about 8 o'clock tonight, and be there in case they need me over there. And then once the night volunteers come in, the overnight people, I'll come back home. So, and I'll try to finish up this video. I'll try to remember to do that. So, I will also try to get a couple pictures at the convention center before anybody gets in there, if I can, of the area that we have set up for our clothing and stuff like that. So, and I'll try to insert those in here too. It's now 8:30 at night, and I'm finally home. Got the towels from the laundry and put those in the wash. I'm going to dry them before I go to bed, or put them in the dryer anyway before I go to bed, and try to get to bed a little bit early tonight because I do have to work tomorrow. We had a group cook dinner tonight at the church, and they had potluck. So they had everything from chicken and dumplings to ravioli, beans, potato salads, deviled eggs. I had a really, really nice dinner tonight, and really good desserts. So dinner was wonderful. Everybody's really happy with the foods they got. We've had a lady donate some gift certificates from McDonald's for $10 and a couple of bus tickets for $10. And then somebody else donated health kits with toothbrushes and socks and different items in them. So we distributed those out tonight, gave everybody a little gift. So they were happy to get those. We had 3 families leave today and find housing, and there's another family that's going to be getting housing tomorrow. So they were packing up their stuff tonight. So when they leave tomorrow, they'll be going to get their housing, which is wonderful. We haven't got any new people coming in. At least we didn't tonight. So we have 9 families now that are left, and then tomorrow it'll be 8 unless a new family comes in. So that's wonderful. It's a blessing that they're finding housing. I am very tired. The event at the convention center went wonderfully. We got rid of all of the socks. We gave out all the socks that we got from Comfort Socks. People were very blessed to get those, very, very happy to have warm socks and any of the clothing that we had. Most of the men's clothes always gets taken. We usually have a lot of extra women's clothes left. It's mostly men. You know, there are some women, but the women tend to go for the men's sweatshirts and sweaters and stuff versus the blouses and stuff that they put out for the ladies, the stuff that's donated. We really need to get more stuff like sweatshirts and items like that versus dress clothes. So that's what we tried to get. We did have people wanting more like things like underwear and stuff like that, where we don't get a lot of donations about those kind of items. So we do have socks, thanks to Comfort Socks, and we did have some hats and gloves. We had a very limited supply of those, so we do need to probably get some more of those also. But all in all, it's been a really, really long day. Been on my feet for most of the day since 4 o'clock this morning. I'm very tired. So, but it's a blessing to be able to do this. I have wonderful people, volunteers that I work with, and it's a wonderful thing. The events are awesome, and we're going on to Wednesday, right? So we're halfway there. So anyway, I'll keep you updated throughout the week. I'm going to relax and watch a couple videos while the clothes wash until I can get them in the dryer. Then I'm off to bed because I have to work tomorrow. I have to get up early to go take the towels back and pick up some more towels to wash. So I'll update you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me this week at this Caritas function. And give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to subscribe and you're not subscribed. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.